Okay, so Shannon Sharpe sat down with Cam Newton and he finally addressed his beef with Shaq. Remember, a month ago we had covered Shannon Sharpe and Shaq going at it with each other. If you missed that, let's revisit it and let's check it out right here. Here's the video. So Shannon Sharpe had this segment on Nightcap with Ocho Cinco and Gilbert Arenas, and they said this.
Never gonna see another guy Shaq's size with his athleticism that was as dominant as him. Shaq should have 5 MVPs. He sees a guy like Nikola Jokic that's not as dominant as him and gets 3 and 4 years. If Shaq would have had, if he'd had my work ethic, he'd have had 40,000 points.
And this is what Shaquille O'Neal had to say on Instagram about Shannon Sharpe. You took me sticking up for Shay as jealousy of Joker. Shows how smart you are and how you say anything to get clicks. So here's some clickbait for you. If you ain't ranked in the top 10 of your profession, then you can't speak on me. Don't forget I know what you did to get where you at. Me jealous? Sounds like you're jealous. I know you're trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. You need more people, and in case you forgot, 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50 and top 75. Google me. And to be quite frank, all this new success you got, you're still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but according, I work less than you, but I'm worth more than you. Make it make sense. Love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways than gossiping. I'm too old for this. Love always the most dominant big man ever who never took it serious. Remember, I don't know you. And in the words of Skip Bayless, I'm better than you. G14 classification, I have it, you don't. Not in my profession. And as your GOAT debate, I never wanted to be the GOAT. I wanted to be who you should greet me as, the most dominant ever, the apex predator. Okay, so we had covered that about a month ago. And if you guys missed it, I'll have the video link to that down below. So yeah, man, Cam Newton had asked Shannon Sharpe about his beef with Shaq. Let's check out what Shannon Sharpe had to say on Cam Newton's podcast, Funky Friday with Cam Newton, man. Let's check it out right here. Here's a clip right here. And if you stuck around this long, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel or if you've already been around to the channel. Let's check out this clip right here.
Now, we got to talk about it. You in the Shaq situation, right? He came out with a diss track, and it got, I heard your response to it, but his was more, there's another situation. The passion of whatever, and I believe you caught it straight, because I don't think you was, in essence, talking about it more so than Gilbert. You did, and then it spun to that. Have you guys talked?
We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way. I said what I said. I still think Shaq is a phenomenal basketball player, even though, you know, he minimized my career. I'm fine. The thing is, what I'm able to do, Cam, is that when I lay my head on a pillow at night, I know all I could get out of my career was 3 Super Bowls, a Hall of Fame, and at the time of retirement, on all the tight end records. That's all I could get out of my career. That was it. That was my competition. A 7th round draft pick that made it on the last cut, was the last guy to make the team, made the Hall of Fame. That was all I could get. And so that's why I was able to walk away with the season that I had my last year and not look back. Because I didn't feel that, man, if I'd have worked out harder, if I'd have ate better, if I'd have got my rest, if I didn't chase women, I feel I could have got so much more. I was able to walk away because I did everything I possibly could. And the only thing God would allow me to get was what I got.
I think the thing that's frustrating for me, and I've dealt with it on multiple situations, I hate black people arguing with black people, bro.
I do too. You know what, and I'm learning, Cam, is that I don't have to have an opinion on everything publicly. Some things I can just keep to myself.
Right.
I might have felt or thought the way I thought about Shaq in that moment. I didn't have to verbalize it.
Yeah.
Have I met Shaq on occasions? Yeah. Were we cordial to each other? Yeah. But I didn't have to say what I said in that moment, and I apologize for offending him.
Right.
So I'm not, but the apology doesn't matter, because the thing is, between them, when you say somebody, if I offended you, it only matters to you, because the person is equally as offended, even though you didn't mean to do it.
With the apology too.
Yes. So that's where I am with that. I don't have any ill will towards Shaq. I don't have no problems with Shaq. He's a phenomenal businessman. He's done unbelievable, not only on the court, but he's been even better off the court, if you can believe that, given what he accomplished on the court. But his business acumen is something to be studied.
Okay, so that's Shannon Sharpe speaking on his beef with Shaq, finally coming out and addressing it afterwards, because, you know, it did make a lot of noise. I think the video I did almost had 400,000 views, and, you know, other people was covering it. And yeah, man, it was a big issue at the time. And at the end of the day, man, I just feel like Shaq is just overly sensitive. He always gets sensitive when other people talk about his career. Meanwhile, Shaq has been on television talking about other players' careers, creating segments, highlighting lowlights of NBA players, which caused a big beef between Shaq and JaVale McGee. It got messy between those two. Their moms had to step in, and that's when Shaq had to stop the beef once his mom got involved in it. So yeah, man, it just goes to show you how sensitive Shaq is, and especially when he pulled out the money card with Shannon Sharpe when he had made that Instagram post boasting that he makes more money than Shannon Sharpe and trying to downplay Shannon Sharpe's career. So yeah, man, I would love to hear y'all thoughts about today's video. Be sure to get in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next video, and we out, guys. Peace.